Hey, what's up guys? Jackson here of Conceal This. Welcome back to my channel. A very stuffy and congested Jackson. I have trying to get over a cold, and I've been trying to get over a cold for a couple of days now. Today is like the first day that I've actually been able to like breathe normally, and I was able to pretty much get out of the bed and move around. So I figured that I would get this video out to you guys. So as you guys can see, my hair is braided up, and so that should let you know that this video is going to be my installation video for my curly wig that you guys have been requesting so much. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that. We're first going to start with the products that I use. Alright, so whenever I'm applying my units, I keep it really simple, and I was a little bit apprehensive on uploading this video because I cut a lot of corners when I'm doing or applying my wigs. I don't do a whole lot of steps. Like, for me to even do this honeycomb braid thing here was a lot for me to do. I usually just pull my hair back into a low ponytail and slap my wig on. I am just that lazy. But for you guys, I decided to be a little cute and go ahead and braid my hair. So let's talk about the braid pattern first. This first braid that you see here, you can see my tail. I just braided it across because this is actually the hair that I use to blend into my unit. So this is actually not a part of the system itself behind here. So the braids that you see behind here, as you can see, it is in a honeycomb formation. So I just braided it all the way around until I got to the center part, and then I use a bobby pin to secure it. This second braid here is going to be used as like my anchor point to make sure that the wig stays in place and is secured with the bobby pins. So along with that leads me into exactly what I use. The first thing that I use is bobby pins. This is the main thing that I use to secure my units down. I used to use clips. Early on when I would make my units, I would use clips, but I started to notice that for me, the clips would kind of eat away at my scalp, and I experienced some hair lossage there. So I definitely got rid of that because the clips were just tugging and pulling, and that's a no bueno for me. As much as I love wigs, I love my hair more. So my first responsibility is to take care of my hair that's underneath my head. So underneath my wig. So the next thing that I will be using is by Big Sexy Hair, and this is just their spray and stay. This is going to just kind of lock in my curls and just define them a little bit more. It's pretty much just a setting spray. It's what I use at the very end to just kind of finish off the look, right? Alright. So then I also use the one and only Argan Oil Moroccan spray treatment. Now this is an instant shine. It smooths, and it is a frizz control product, and that is primarily why I'm using it, to combat the frizz that is kind of conducive to when you wear like a curly unit. So I'll show you guys how I use this to kind of tame the frizziness. And then lastly, just for an added styling option, you don't have to do this, but I do. I love to use this product here, which is called Lanza, and it is their healing style molding paste. I love this stuff. This is like my holy grail. I always use this when I'm working on like my baby hairs and stuff. And I went a little old school, and I went back to just my old school, you know, toothbrush to, you know, kind of pull down the baby hairs, okay? So that's about it. And also you may need to use a rat tail comb. Yep. And then I also have heating up in the back my Numi Titan 3 wand curler, and that's just gonna be there to kind of straighten and curl my hair at the same time. You guys see what I mean when I say that. So we're gonna get started with actually applying the unit to our head. Okay guys, so I grabbed my unit and this is it here. She's absolutely beautiful. This is Diamond Virgin Hair Company's Brazilian Mink Curly. This is my first time ever wearing their curly hair and I have nothing but good things to say about it. I've been wearing it, it's been close to 2 weeks now, but this is probably some of the softest hair that I've ever experienced. Like, it's very soft and just so manageable. Like, I love the name that they gave it, Mink. It just kind of simplifies exactly the type of hair that you get when you get this type of brand within the company. So their Mink line is really pretty. As you guys can see, it is a nice curl. The curls are very defined, but they look super natural at the same time, and so I really have been enjoying that. I have in 4 bundles and a closure, so I have 2 26 inches, 2 24 inches, and a 18-inch free parting lace closure. Yeah, so in my previous video of me constructing this wig, you guys may remember that there was an extra piece of lace that was left on top. All you need to do is just cut that across. You don't need that. That's just there for protection. So what I do is just cut that part off, and I do keep it though, because if you make a mistake and kind of snag the lace on the inside, then you'll want to cover it with that extra lace that you have lying around. So I will tell you guys that I also did cut this hair already and kind of frame it around my face, so that has already been done. So this video is just simply the installation video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and plop it on my head, honestly. So as I stated before, this first braid here is just braided because this is my leave out. Second braid is what's going to be used as like your anchor braid to be sure that the unit stays on the head along with your bobby pins or hairpins. So I'm just going to throw that on like this. And as you guys can see, like that's no bueno. So you could just take it and just pull it behind. And for me, I don't really like to have a whole lot of leave out. So that one braid is very thin. This might be about less than 2 inches wide. And I just kind of set it how I would like to. So on the hair, let's see if I can move this out the way. On the wig, there is these 2 tabs, and if you go back to my first video, I explained the importance of these 2 tabs in that video. So, but just very quickly, the importance of these 2 tabs is like your ear tabs. One is going to make sure that you have your wig lined up properly. And 2, for me, it just acts as extra security for me. So I like to use that. So I'm going to pull that down, but first I'm just going to make sure that everything is out the way so that you guys can see. Okay, as you can see, you can still see my anchor braid there. I'm just going to take my bobby pin and move this out of the way. Boom. So there, now we can work with the actual front part of this unit. So what I like to do, I take these 2 tabs and I pull them taut. So I pull them down just to make sure that they are laying flat around my temples, and then I take a bobby pin and just slip it through. Like that. And because that braid is still right there, it's just going to kind of act as an agent to make sure that it stays nice and firm. Okay, same thing on the other side. What I like to do is put this down and take my pin and just slip it through in between the tab and the braid. So that's that, and it's not moving. Nothing is happening. It's not moving. It's perfect. So after that's done, then we'll start working on the center of our unit. Alright, so I pulled in or zoomed in a little bit for you guys so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. But I'm going to go back to those tabs really quick so that you can see it a little bit better. So I'm just going to like kind of feel and use my sense of touch to find that bobby pin so I can pull this. I can show this to you once more. Where are you? Okay, here it is. Okay, so sorry guys, I'm so sick. Okay, so as you guys can see, here's a tab here. Here's that braid that I'm gonna use as kind of like a mini anchor point. And I'm gonna take my bobby pin here and I'm just going to secure it through, and now it's there. It's not moving. So that's that. Okay. Same thing on the other side. That's what you're gonna do. Okay. So alright, so now you can see that we're just kind of working with this front part here. There's our anchor braid in the back, and again we're just gonna follow that same formation. So I'm gonna kind of just pull this forward because I want this as close to my leave out as possible. Typically on a regular day, honestly, I try to have as little bit of leave out as possible. I just don't like to have a whole lot of it out because I'm a little bit of a fanatic when it comes to heat and blending, and so I don't want to cause any unnecessary heat damage, which I will do to my head. So anyways, where you applied your closure, and again go back to the video of the first video of the video that I showed you guys of actually making the unit. This is where the closure actually starts. So right here on the very end, there's these two little tabs almost there as well, and those are kind of guides for you of where you want to place your bobby pin. So again, pulling it taut, I'm just going to take my bobby pin and secure it through the anchor point braid and the wig, and that's there, and now it is not moving. Same thing on the other side. Like so. And I also like to kind of pull it too. Like I like to pull it just a little bit to kind of make it lay a little bit flatter, like that. You know, kind of like that. Just make it lay as flat as possible. But you don't want to pull too tight because you don't want to rip your lace. Okay, it's going to pull it through. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, now, honest to God, guys, you're pretty much done except for the back. You have those tabs back there on this actual unit where you can pull and make the back tighter, or you can take a few bobby pins and just place those in the back to secure. Alright, so I'm gonna release this extra hair here out of the way because what I'm gonna do next is kind of feel on the inside of the unit and feel for the second braid, that anchor point braid. Oh, look at this, it's so flat. And just kind of like further secure what I got going on. So I can feel that right there. I'm just gonna take my bobby pin and just push that through. I think, no I'm not, I changed my mind. I'm not gonna do that because I forgot that lace was right there. Okay. Just gonna take this there. Okay. That's fine. And one more for the road. Boom. Just put it right there. Alright, so I just love this hair, guys. It is just so pretty. Alright, so what I'm gonna do next is work on the back. part. So I'm gonna pull my hair up into a very loose ponytail because I just want to get the hair out of the way so I can work on the back. And I'm doing something that I don't recommend you guys doing, like, but I just can't find I can't find anything else to use for this. So I'm taking a rubber band, just wrapping it around really quickly like that, and I'm gonna turn around so that you guys can see. Hopefully you guys can see this. You could just let your hair down. Ha ha ha. Alright, so now that that's done, that's pretty, honestly guys, that is literally how I apply my units. And it doesn't bother me, it doesn't move throughout the day, it doesn't go anywhere. So that's how I do it. So now we're going to go on into blending and styling our unit. Alright, so at this time I'm just going to go ahead and undo my leave out braid. And I'm going to take the tail end of my comb and just unravel the braid. So okay, so what I'm gonna do is just gonna take little sections and just kind of straighten my leave out while like curling it at the same time. So I'm using my Numi Titan 3 curling wand system, and then this one is I believe it's either the 18 or the 25 millimeter barrel. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like run this across my hair, and I am like pulling my hair taut a bit, and this is just helping it to straighten itself out without using a flat iron like this. So you just run it through a couple of times, and then what I like to do is just wrap my hair around the barrel without burning myself. I love to wrap my hair around the barrel without burning myself. I should have that glove right now, and it's right behind me. I'm just being lazy. Alright, so I just hold that for a couple of seconds. And then I let it go. And that's it. And you do that until you get all the way across. So I'm gonna show you how to do this, son. Okay, one more time. Young don't mess with chicks in Burberry pattern, fake Manolo boost straight from Steve Madden. Love me some Jay-Z. I went to go see him and Beyonce and their On the Run tour. Did you guys go see that? It was like the best ever. But I don't know, I was a little bit spoiled because I've been to both of their concerts individually. So when they got together, I just kind of felt like I was at the same concert, if that makes sense. I still really enjoyed it, but you know, I don't know. And a lot of people ask, well, who did you like better? Did you like Beyonce or Jay? And that's kind of hard. I mean, I've been rocking with B since, you know, No, you know, the remix and the original. So yeah, but I love me some J and I love me some B. Alright, so I'm gonna keep on doing that. Just hold that on there for a couple of minutes, and there you go. Boop. Oh my god, like I love 7-Eleven by Beyonce. That's like my joint. And I was like, people are like, what's wrong with her and all this music and stuff, but I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's okay to have, like, you should be able to have fun with your music, like, you know. And she, I mean, you guys know, like, her catalog is ridiculous, so she can have a couple of little ratchet moments here and there in her career, you know what I'm saying? That just, I don't know, for me that just makes her more relatable as an artist, that, you know, she don't take herself too seriously. Alright, so I'm gonna do this last little piece here. And again, I'm just kind of straightening it. Ugh. Trying not to burn myself. Alright, so the key to this is actually after you make your little curls or whatever with your natural hair, then to just kind of let them cool. Like don't touch them, leave them alone. Right, and so while that's cooling, I'm just gonna go ahead and spray a little bit of my spray and stay around the perimeter of my head like that. I use this one. I was introduced to this product when I was doing the NYX Face Awards. Big Sexy was one of their sponsors, and they sent a lot of awesome products. It's honestly a brand that I wouldn't go to if it was just for me, if I was looking for a brand to use, but actually they have some really awesome products, so I definitely say try them out. Okay, so next then we can go back to our hair, and this is my favorite part. This is the part where we can actually give this hair some life, honey, and fluff it out. Okay, can we say fluff it out? All right. Okay, so as you guys can see, the hair is kind of limp right now. I mean, it's a lot of body, but you know, at the same time, it's not. You know, I need life. Okay, so I do like to do that kind of little throw over method, flip over method is what it's called. Okay, so in knowing that, then I'm going to take my closure piece and just pull all of that hair over to my left. So I'm gonna do that. As you guys can see, the curls, I love how defined the curls are. You can definitely see the pattern of curl, but I like for it to look a little bit more messy and not as uniform. So and definitely bigger. So what I'm gonna do is take my Argan One and Only spray treatment, and instead of spraying my hair sporadically, I'm going to use the palm of my hand and just spray the product onto my hand. You can spray a nice amount like that and work it together, kind of emulsify it and warm up that product. And then starting from the bottom, like Drake, just kind of pull those curls out. Yes. And this is what works for me. I mean, you guys can find, you know, what works for you. You know, this method might not work for everybody. I love doing this, just kind of pulling the curls apart. I really love that, kind of almost like a 3-day-old hair, you know, like 3-day-old, 2-day-old hair is a bomb. You know what I mean? Like it's not so new that it's like limp, you know, it's like just right. So as you guys can see, just by scrunching it and playing around with it a little bit, you know what I'm saying, it's starting to take on a life of its own. We're starting to look like some lions around here. What's that? Alright, so I mean, and then you can just pull it out the more you want it, but like right here, we good. Like right here for me. This is good. This is good. Okay, so I did that first because I want you to see how like this hair is gonna do a lot of camouflaging for you when it comes to your hair up at the top. So what you gonna do is take your hair, your natural hair, and intertwine it in just some pieces in the front. So take your natural hair, like right here, you know, that little short stubby part, and just wrap it through. Do a little twist. Do a little twist, girl. Do a little twist. And boom. That's how you do it. Okay? Then we're gonna do the other side. And I do like to take like little parts, take it apart a bit. Cause what you don't want to have like some real whack, like gaping holes. You don't want that. So I'm gonna do that again. Just kind of wrap that around twice. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Pull that wig up just a little bit more. Okay. And just continue to do that. Like that. And I'm going to show you how you can further define it, but for right now we just want to get it through. And I'm going to do this again. Take some hair and pull that thing around. Wrap it through that, kind of like you're doing a twist, you know? Like that. And then I have one more on this side. And I'm just gonna take it and just wrap it around some hair that I find. Whatever hair I find. Whatever hair is like, girl, pick me, pick me. Wrap that through. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so that's cool, but we want to do just a little bit more detailing because you can kind of see a little bit. So what I like to do is just kind of make it look a little bit tattered, so to speak, where it's like, so you can't see where my unit starts and where my hair begins. Okay? Boom. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my, right? Okay. Alright, so I mean, this is pretty much it in terms of like the blending is concerned. Oh, I done messed it up. Hold on. So when you do that, you know, sometimes you get a little bit out of hand. You get a little bit out of hand, okay? So you just kind of wrap that back through that like that. Okay. Alright, so we've made some amazing progress. And then honestly, like if if this is how you like to rock it, then you can totally stop there. But I do like to kind of define my baby hairs just a little bit, So what I do is I take a little bit of my Lanza molding paste. And I just take the smallest amount. And the key to this is to really emulsify it, which means just kind of work it through, warm it up a bit to kind of get rid of that white pasty look that it has, so that that won't appear on your head. So I'm just going to take it and just rub it through like so. And I'm going to take my trusty brush here. And I believe this is a medium or something. Medium density or, I don't know. And just, kind of define, have a little bit more of a sleek look, okay? Okay. I really feel like I was Sinead in another life, y'all. Like, in real life. I feel like I am Sinead in real life. Like, if it was a Sinead, like, it would be me. I love Sinead. I felt like she was like real, She kept it real. And she had a big booty, okay? She was thick with it. Okay, so I do that side and then I take a little bit of, I'm almost done with this thing. Okay, take a little bit more. And then you can just kind of find the areas that you feel like you might need it. I definitely pay more attention to like the outermost part here. And just kind of work my fingers through that. and then just take my brush and baby hairs, just kind of, you know, have it be a little bit more detailed, you know, have a little bit more love in it, you know what I'm saying? There you go. Alright guys, so this is the final look. This is it, and I mean, as you guys can see, it's pretty easy. My recommendation is just to find what works for you. So for me, simplicity is key. I don't like to have to really do a whole lot of manipulating to my hair in order for me to wear my units. So I try to cut corners as much as possible without like messing with the integrity of my unit. So I just like to like cut corners and make it easy, and you know, hopefully this way of doing it is easy for you. So as I stated, when I finish off my unit, I just like to spray my hair a little bit with the spray and stay, and I just kind of like throw it in the air, you know what I'm saying, like let it like fall. Just a little bit of that. Boom. Okay, now you got you some jersey hair, okay? So if you guys like this video, then please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what video you guys want to see next. This was the one that I heard the most. I heard you guys loud and clear that you wanted to see the installation of this unit. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I will catch you guys in my next video. I love you so much, and you will see a less sick Jackson in the next video. I love you guys so much. Until next time, peace out.